NASCAR penalizes Sammy Smith, right? Sammy Smith gets fined $25,000, right? And is docked 50 driver points. There's other penalties as well, like Taylor Gray and Jed Burton, because they were confronting drivers in near the inferior care center. They were fined like $5,000 each. And honestly, I don't mind that. You feel me? You don't be confronting drivers while they're getting checked out or in the process of doing that. It's not really, it don't look good. And I understand that. But the Sammy Smith penalty is the most important one out of all of this, right? Sammy Smith should have got penalized even more. Much more than what the fuck he did. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, honestly, I'm tired of seeing drivers get down like this. Drivers that are wrecking each other for wins. We've seen this since NASCAR's been around. Drivers just wrecking each other for wins, but it seems like that nowadays is like a lot more, out there than ever, right? Back in 2007, when I first got into NASCAR, you didn't see this like this. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see this often. You didn't see drivers wrecking each other for wins. You'll see drivers wrecking each other, but it wouldn't be as blatant as what it is now. Like, it wouldn't be as blatant. The Xfinity Series has a lot of issues right now. It really does. It really has a lot of issues. NASCAR as a whole, really, they've gotten a lot more aggressive. Y'all know how we're talking about how the Daytona 500 and even Talladega have had just wreck fests and disrespectful driving and this, that, and the third. We've seen a lot more of this kind of conversation nowadays than how it used to be. Of drivers just driving in over their heads, being disrespectful, wrecking each other. And honestly, I think it is about that time that NASCAR really kind of, puts their foot down. I think that we should really see that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way Ross Chastain should have wrecked that many different drivers in 2022. You know what I'm saying? Ross, and I like Ross. I do. But there was no penalty for his type of driving. No penalty. NASCAR just let it happen. You know what I'm saying? NASCAR just let it happen. Like, aggressive driving penalties should definitely be back. It really should. Carson Hocevar, when did he get penalized in 2022? Or was it 2023? I forgot which Phoenix year that was. Yeah, it was 2023. Yeah, where Carson Hocevar just punted Corey Haim into the outside wall. Even though it was on an accident, it's like Carson Hocevar, I don't remember the last time he got a penalty for wrecking somebody. He's got penalties for other things. But, y'all get what I'm trying to say. I feel like NASCAR should really kind of start stepping in to problems. Stepping in for reckless driving. You know what I'm saying? If something is blatantly disrespectful, blatantly wrecking, blatantly, all this, that, and the third, we should definitely see penalties for it. It really should be the case. This is not enough. I'm going to keep it a buck. Bubba Wallace, hit Alex Bowman at Chicago last year under the cool-down lap, right? And he got fined more than this. He got more of a penalty than this was. And this is obviously much more egregious. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that, I think we should really kind of take a step back and be like, is this what we really want to see out of our drivers of every weekend? Is this what we want to see? Like, come on now. Like, I think NASCAR should really kind of look into some type of, like, system, right? Some type of system. If you egregiously wreck somebody, there should be some type of penalty for it. You feel me? Whether it's being parked, right? I haven't seen drivers getting parked in a long-ass time. I don't remember the last time NASCAR has really parked a driver. Like, parked some driver for being, doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Park a driver. If you cause a wreck, go to the end of the field. Like, I think I heard a NASCAR YouTuber say that. If you wreck a driver, right, it should have to go to the back of the field for the restart. It should have to go to the back of the field. That might be, honestly, but when it comes to more penalties like that, it could be more opportunities for NASCAR to get it wrong. That is a fact. NASCAR ain't really the best at penalizing drivers at times. Sometimes they get it on the mark, like, for example, like a speeding penalty. Speeding penalties, it's pretty cut and dry. Don't speed on pit road. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cut and dry. I'm not talking about 2006 or when they penalized Carl Edwards for dumb shit, or Casey Kane in 2014 for some dumb shit as well. Both was, avoiding wrecks. Other than those two instances that I can remember, I'm pretty sure there's more. Speeding on pit road is very cut and dry. But yeah, I feel like I want NASCAR to do something about all this wrecking, all this disrespect on track. Because Sammy Smith, bro, deserves a much more steeper penalty than this. Much more. Start suspending drivers. Come on, start suspending drivers for being dumb. Start suspending drivers. I see no problem with suspending Sammy Smith for next week, which is Darlington, right? I see no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I see no problem with suspending Sammy Smith. If you blatantly wreck somebody like that, you have a good one, right? You have a good one. Austin Cindric needs to get suspended because he wrecked somebody again last weekend on purpose. Riley Herbst, I think, or at least it looked like it, right? And that's the gray area. It may look like it's on purpose, but was it on purpose? Let's talk about that. But yeah, even if it isn't on purpose, if you dump somebody and you cause hella wrecks, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be something done about this aggressive driving that NASCAR drivers seem to have a lot more of nowadays. NASCAR needs to step in. And a lot of drivers have been saying that. A lot of drivers have been saying that NASCAR kind of needs to step in, really kind of regulate races in terms of over-aggression and stuff like that. I feel like that's something that needs to be done. Just to have a cleaner product on track, bro. Just to have a cleaner product on track. How many overtimes have we seen the Xfinity Series have over the last few, races or seasons? Last year had so many late race cautions, bogus late race cautions, I may add, over-aggressive driving in the last few laps. How many times are we going to see drivers fighting for 20th cause a wreck within, the last 5 laps of the race? Ain't nobody trying to see that shit all the time. Let the race play out. Taylor Gray, even though we just talked about him, he spun out of nowhere and at Homestead 2 weeks ago, and Kyle Larson didn't win the race, even though he deserved it. What are you doing spinning out in what's it called, in 11th, 12th for? Right before the race is about to end. Come on now, stuff like that be pissing me off. I get that's not you can't penalize that, but I'm just saying, dang, Xfinity Series has gotten a bit more sloppy lately. It really has been, and that Martinsville race is a clear indicator of that. So, that was the end of the video. I ramble a lot. I hope y'all really enjoyed and understood where I was coming from. Subscribe, by the way. Subscribe. I'm just still growing and I'm still flowing. And I think that's it. Sammy Smith should have had a bigger penalty. I think y'all got that. And, yeah.